What's going on for me? Stray's here, Goulim's here. How's everybody doing? For me, I haven't seen you around in a while. How's it going? I haven't really been able to get to Cass's streams, so I haven't gotten to talk to you lately. How you guys doing? How's everybody doing? And also, how's the volume? Let me know if the volume's too loud, because I can turn all the things down. Or up. Either or. Let's just pick a vague color for now. Tried a new method of shading today, and it did not go as planned. It didn't go badly, but it did not do what I had hoped. So we're just gonna do it the original way, which is making a big, huge mess. Considering everything, I think I'm alright. My couch is currently overturned in my living room because my cat puked on it, so I had to take all the covers off of it and wash it, so that's fun. I don't like that, but I'm alright. It's been a kind of a crazy day, but I'm here, I'm alive, we're doing a thing. Today was just nuts. It was just a goofy day. Tomorrow's gonna be even worse. But you know what? I'm home. We're doing a thing. It's gonna be great. Let's see. Some more shadow in there. Yeah, that's probably there. And then... Oh. That's what happened to that. I was like, what happened to this? What happened to the symbol on the flag? I borked it. That's what happened to the symbol on the flag. That's close enough. Stop sign! What's going on? Okay, there we go. That's better. Everybody up to? Ugh. Yeah, so I'm here. I'm home. Dealt with slight cat puke and I don't know why. And now I'm nervous that she's out there scratching on that cushion because she was trying to do that. But, yeah. Let's decide on a color. A little bit lighter for sure. I sort of like that blue. I think that blue is a good color. Yeah, she's fine. I don't know what happened. She was sitting on the couch next to me, just like chilling. I mean, she was like having a good time, just laying there purring and purring, and then just with absolutely no warning, she just leaned over and puked on me. And then she was fine. And then she was looking at me like, "Why aren't you petting me? Why are you cleaning up the puke that I just put on the couch? Who put that there?" Yeah, but she's fine. The game still looks pretty darn complicated, to be honest. Looks like a lot of fiddling, but it seemed cool. I mean, it was interesting listening to everything that you were working on. It just took me a long time to figure out how to get the stupid cushion, couch, arm off. Hey, for me! What's going on? Yeah, yep, worked on this one for a little bit last time, and, I'm just trying to get everything finished up, you know? Trying to get these commissions all sorted out. I really want to go back to world building. But, you know, you guys shoveled your money at me for some reason, so I gotta, like, you know, do that. Really what I want to do is I want to get that stupid landscape done so that I can not look at it anymore. Like, I'm like 800% done with that landscape at this point. Seems like you have a pretty big empire going on there. I didn't really want you to zoom out, but alright. That's fine. Well, hi! You going to join us now? Okay, yeah, go lay on the router. Stay out of the way. Don't break everything. My kitty's going to join us. Gonna go sit on her blanket. Well, that's good. I mean, she'll definitely stay out of my way. She likes to get up in my business and interrupt my streaming. Because how dare I use this weird computer thing instead of play with her. I'm up to, in case any of you guys are here that play Pokemon Go, I'm up to 1300 Swablu with no shiny, so in case you were curious about how that plan is going, that's about how it's going. I was just not destined to have the yellow bird. What's happening, basically. Maybe one of these days I'll get lucky and get a shiny Swablu, but for right now, it's, that's not happening, so... I don't know if any of you guys play. Oh, you know what? I was gonna check something. This music made me think of it. I noticed that one of our streams from the other night got muted, and at part of it, and I don't know why, so I was gonna look up the export and figure it out. Yeah, which one? Which one did you get me for? Exhale? What is that? Wake. Oh, it seems like all the songs from this set keep getting hot. We're gonna take out the specific problem ones, and then if we keep getting flagged and muted, then I'll have to take the whole album out. That sucks. I want to use as few problem songs as possible so when I export to YouTube, we don't lose any audio. Because the problem is at Twitch, I mean, I don't care if they want to put ads on the videos to like, I don't care if they want to do that because I'm using copyright songs, but what I care about is Twitch taking the audio out of my videos because of the copyright claims. Like, I would let YouTube do whatever they want to do with the videos for copyrighted music, but I don't want Twitch taking my shit. Yano? Was anybody working on anything interesting lately? What have you guys been up to? You guys always know what I'm up to. I'm always here. I'm always working on something. Working on Pokemon stuff? Awesome. How are you liking the event? I'm so glad they gave us the 2x hatch, incubators. Oh my god. I'm so happy. I've been dying to have a couple of those. Because I ran out of them. Aw, that sucks. How's your foot? I guess that would affect your ability to Pokemon Go, yeah. Could always temporarily use a spoofing app, like I do. I just have the app on my phone that lets me walk the character around, and I just do that when I'm at work, because otherwise I would have no time to play Pokemon Go. I only go to places I could reasonably get to or might spend my time if it weren't, like, you know, 30 degrees out. And if I weren't at work, but... And I never use it for anything that involves other players, so I won't take gyms while I'm using that or whatever, but... It's nice for just catching Pokemon while I'm at work. You know, on my lunch break or something, and I could walk across the street to the park, but I don't want to, because my boss would be really pissed if he found out I was going over to the park to play Pokemon Go during my lunch break. Because that's the kind of boss I have. I probably could, but if my boss were around, he'd get upset about it. He wants us to use our lunch breaks for important things like running errands and eating lunch, and then wants us to go right back to work. Or at least, it's never been, like, officially said, but just based on the attitude in the office the last couple days, it just seems sort of unsafe to do that. It just doesn't seem like a good idea, you know? Just the general tone of the office the last couple days, it just really hasn't seemed like going out and playing Pokemon Go on my lunch break is a good idea. You know, it's not like an official rule or even something I've ever gotten in trouble for, just this particular week, it seems like a bad idea. We had a project we were working on, and it was just about finished, and then he decided he wanted to change the entire thing, so that's the kind of week it's been. We somehow have a gym right outside the warehouse in the picnic area, so during lunch I always go out there and update the gym. Hey, there you go. That's pretty cool. Ah, gotcha. So you guys are fine. Everybody does their own thing. Yeah, for the most part, people at my job just, you know, we eat our lunches and then go right back to work. I've only been taking like half-hour lunch breaks because I want to go home early, so I just, I basically eat my food and then go back to work so that I can leave at like 5:30 instead of 6. For the most part, it doesn't matter because my boss leaves, but I gotta pay. The upside and downside to working a salary job is that you can take your lunches pretty much whenever you want and for however long you want, but the other problem is that people take advantage of that pretty easily. You know, a lot of the times I have worked straight through lunch and have basically been eating while attempting to draw because that's the kind of day it was. And we needed shit like 3 days ago. So... good times. Good times being a salary employee at a small design company. What'd you do that you messed up your foot? If I may ask. What happened? That sucks that you messed up your foot right before this big event. Something wrong with the sole of the one paddock. Oh. I think there's something wrong with the sole of one of my paddock boots, so when I was standing around for 10 plus hours at a horse show— oh, the foot— yeah, your foot got messed up. Yep. I've had that. My mom gets that because she's a teacher, so she stands pretty much all day, and her feet get sore. Like, for several days sore. I mean, I know that there's a difference between the kind of sore you're describing and, you know, just, oh, my feet hurt from being on my feet all day. Like, yeah. She gets, like, an intense, you know, I can't actually move kind of soreness. I hear back from Mage on whether or not these hooves are okay. Might have to, put the toes together, but we'll see. Not gonna be a huge deal to fix. Even if I shade the whole thing, I can still fix it, so... It's funny, I got so used to you guys coming to the chat to watch me work on the commissions that I keep forgetting to send people their sketches. Because you're usually here to confirm things, like, while I'm working on them, so I have to get used to, you know, remembering to still send people things. Okay, let's just gotta do the banner, and then should be good to go. I watched the Honest trailer that came out today for Thor Ragnarok, and I just about pissed myself at work. I had to, like, stifle my laughter because it was so good. That was a good one. Hey, Aubriel, what's going on? My favorite one so far from that video was when, you know, I don't know if you guys watch Honest trailers, but when you watch the Honest trailers and they do, like, the starring section, they had just the trash that was on, Sakaar, and it just said the current state of the DCEU, and I was so good. Good jab at the DCEU, so good. Hey, Gio Eligero, well, welcome to the welcome to the chat. Did I pronounce your name correctly? I kind of rattled it off there like it was a second nature, but gotta try to do that pronunciation thing, and sometimes it doesn't work. What's going on? Welcome. Working on a flag on a bull person. But yeah, like I won't hate on anybody who likes the DC movies. That's fine. You know, you guys like whatever you want. I'm not gonna judge you, but that comment was just so funny. The current state of the DCEU is poor DC. How you doing, Aubriel? Made it. You have arrived. Alright, let's pop that color back on there. Yeah, I think I'm pretty pleased with that, so let's go ahead and get the shadows softened up, and then we can move on to highlights. If I can get this one done pretty early in the stream, we could get a big chunk of Marinette's done, and then, yeah, that'd be good. Editing a friend's chapter, it's frustrating me today. Oh no. I actually really like editing people's work. I don't know why. I especially like doing edits on people's like writing and stuff when it's mostly like, you know, the whatever the writing is like pretty much great, but there's like one or two glaring things that I could just real quick be like, fix this, and then yeah, you're good. This is awesome. Like, those are my favorite. One, because it's low effort, but two, because it makes, you know, makes me feel good, because then I don't feel like I'm nitpicking every little thing. I'm gonna do method. Soften that bad boy right up. Alright. Get some highlights on there. Yeah. Crazy to think tomorrow's Wednesday already. Last week dragged forever, and this week's kind of like, wee! This is an ongoing arrangement between us where he's writing a Harry Potter fan fiction that is over 1,000 pages long and still growing. My job is to edit each chapter before they're posted. I always go super in-depth to the point that I've actually had to scrap some sequences and rewrite them. Jesus. I like it, but it actually becomes a chore when the chapter's not great and I have to fix every other line. Yeah. I can see how that would be frustrating. Like I said, I always enjoy editing when it's real simple stuff, like going through and fixing a grammatical error or fixing a spelling mistake, or, you know, really quick being like, hey, take this line out because it doesn't make any sense or it's not necessary, or like little things. But I can see how, like, basically rewriting a whole chapter frustrating. Probably pretty frustrating too, because you don't want to like step on any toes, you know. You probably are trying to be careful to not, like, you know, change too much, because if you change too much, then it's not theirs anymore, kind of thing. So yeah, I bet that's pretty tricksy. Oh, not much, just working on, finished up the shadows, working on getting the colors and such figured out. Or the highlights and such. This one should go pretty quick because I already had all the colors done. Rice Circle, thank you for the compliment. I'm pretty happy with how this is coming out. Gotta switch actually, let's switch this to overlay while I'm working. It's coming along. It's almost done. This one is for, Archite. Mage Winters. Their Twitch name, I think. How you doing tonight, Circle? Welcome to the chat. Yeah, this is Mage's commission. Depending on how long it takes me to finish up all the finishing touches on this guy, we'll work on Marineth's for a little bit too. I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little bit tired, but you know, hanging in there. Oh, let me. My washing machine just beeped. Let me go take the take the couch covers out of the dryer just so they're not sitting on themselves. So I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back. Yeah, the current most exciting thing that happened to me today was that I was sitting on the couch and then my cat just randomly puked on me, so I had to take the covers off the arm of the chair, or the arm of the couch, and wash them because she puked on them, so... That BRB screen is adorbs. Aw, thanks. We're the Axie Stack. Gotta have a cute Axie Stack BRB. And the covers on the... You can't dry them in the dryer, so I have to... So, you know. Oh, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Axie Stack. If you're feeling it, we have a Discord. If you wanna, if you're interested. Are you just hanging out in creative streams tonight, or are you an artist yourself? You're more than welcome to share your art if you are an artist and would like to go ahead and, toss it our way. Like to see other people's artwork. So you're more than welcome to share if you would like. Photoshop just crashed. Oh no! The ultimate pain. That's like the worst. You wish you were an artist? Aw. Tried my hand a bit but got discouraged by people's comments. Oh, that sucks. People are so dumb sometimes. Don't even listen to them. You save like every 2 minutes. Oh, okay, good. Good, you're smart. Smart cookie. I think everybody can draw more than they think they can draw. It's just like, I feel like sometimes outside people, like people who are observing artwork, so just anybody who likes art, sometimes, and I wouldn't say everybody, but I think that there's like, some people have this expectation that art is a certain thing and that you have to be at a certain level to be considered an artist, and that's like so not the case, you know? Like, I mean, whenever we play games on the channel, like Drawful, and everybody's like, oh, I'm not an artist, I can't play this game. And it's like, no, seriously, play it anyway. You'll be so surprised at how good you can be. And people you guys come up with such funny drawings, even those of you who, like, don't consider yourselves artists. Your little doodles are so good. I don't know. I think art's pretty subjective, and I think a lot of people have this weird, like, you have to be so good in order to be a good artist, and you can't be an artist if you're not good. And it's like, no, everybody starts somewhere. Everybody has to start at a point. Like, not everyone can be Picasso on the first day. Like, you have to get there. My Photoshop hates when I try moving around while the canvas is rotated. Interesting. My, the Photoshop I had before this one, I think it was 2015 maybe, that one always had a hard time if I had the timeline panel open, had something selected with the lasso tool, and then tried to move it, but nah. Barely draw a straight line. That makes two of us, dude. I actually use the built-in, like, I use Photoshop's little, like, built-in line tool fudge thing. Some great animations come from comedic stick figures. Here, I'll show you guys what I made. Because here's a good example of people being better at things than they say they are. Whenever I talk about animation, I always talk about how bad I am at animating, and I'm not, like, the worst. It's just that I'm not good enough at animating to do the things I want to be able to do. But, like, yeah, so I, like, doodled this up the other day. I'm gonna see if I can get an animator to, like, make it properly, but like, I didn't do any of, like, the little, like, transition frames or anything. Like, I just real quick, like, mocked up what a Jadoa might walk like. but, like, if, say, Emu wants to take a commission, which I'm totally gonna poke them about that, I might just hand them this and be like, I want the Jojo to hop 3 times and then walk off screen. Like, so, like, I'm not good enough at drawing for me to, like, consider that, like, you know, something I would want to actually put in my portfolio, because it's not, because I'm not that good at animating, but I can do it. It's just not my strong point. They hop like crows. Yes, they do. When they run, they tuck their little arms in and they hop, but when they're walking, they just kind of walk like a bird. They walk. they just walk kind of normal, but when they're running, they hop. Yeah. Hoppy little bird friends. Yeah. Well, yeah, so like the lines here that I did on this, I can draw a straight line, but that's only because I'm holding the shift key. If I do this without holding the shift key, it comes out like weird and wobbly. We're all good in something. Everybody has, even if you're not like a quote-unquote like good artist, if you are somebody who feels like they can't even draw like a stick figure, you probably have something else you're good at when it comes to art. So I think everybody's got a strong point, but good at sleeping. Hey, you know what? That is a valid and good thing to be good at. You're totally allowed to be good at sleeping. Sleeping is a very good quality. Sleeping, fun fact, is one of my favorite activities. Whole bunch more. Nope, not emotion. Filter, blur, Gaussian. Gaussian blur? Gaussian. Breathing, asthma, no walking, no bad ankles. Oh man. You're trying your best. Are you good at being bad at things? Change that color though. I think it needs to be. Here's a good plan. Should probably put the adjustment layer on top. The black and white adjustment layer. I need to find it a better. I realized that this method, I actually have to go through those. Oh yeah, that needs hella contrast. Oh my god. Christ. All right. First of all. First of all, let's get a little more contrast in there. Alright. And second of all, I'm good at being a sentient cheese? Oh, a sentient being. There you go. Maybe you're good at being a sentient cheese. You could be good at that. That could be something you're good at. I've never known anybody who was good at being sentient cheese, so... Circles are so cool, dude. Honestly, I love the design for the circles. They're so cool. What kind of cheese? I'm thinking maybe not. I'm also thinking about doing this with the ellipse tool. Cheddar is a basic AF. If you were a basic AF, you would be like mozzarella or like Parmesan. automatically that's going the wrong. Cheddar, cause you're sharp AF. Aw, there you go. Hey, no, I have a boyfriend. You guys crack me up. I think Aubrielle can just appreciate some fine, from some fine, sharp cheddar. Every circle is Genghis Khan? What does that even mean, friend? Now that I'm looking at this, I kind of want to redo this later. A cheese connoisseur. Boy. Is everyone okay? Are we alright? Pressure sensitivity tool is so good and pure. I'm dating a Durg. This is a regular soft round brush that I am abusing the heck out of. I put the transparency on it. It's just a soft, hard round brush. And I'm just making lots of little circles. Yeah, it's just, I just reduced the hardness down to 0%, and I'm just noodling. Noodling. The word. That's the word I would use to describe this method of doing things. Just to noodle. Sure, that's alright. Except I also need to now remove some location. And then you go back through and you soften up the rest of the edges. Make it all fancy. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, alright, I think I'm good with that. Cheese puns, you guys. Oh, they're real. Cheese puns are real. I was gonna do hard edge, but I kind of like the soft, maybe. The soft fits, I don't know. Textures, chuck them on here. realized I forgot a thing. Oh geez, maybe not that much. There we go. That's what I want. And then we'll switch these guys over to overlay, knock that down to 20%, and that one of them is not the right side. One of them is not the right side. Hold on. I see that line. What's going on there? What is that? Close the file and reopen it? Because I don't know what that was. Still there. Okay, new plan. Here's... That fixed it. That was... I don't know where that weird hard edge came from. Photoshop, what the fuck is going on with you, man? Let's try re-importing the textures again. With slightly less derp this time. That would be great. And the line's back. I've literally never had this happen. Okay. Okay, I think that fixed it. It must not have liked me having that layer floating inside the folder. That was really strange. Alright. Well, it's fixed now, I guess. Oh, yeah, there's, the Axie, sorry. I got really distracted there for a second. Yeah, the Axie Stack has a lot of people who are creating their own worlds. Like, I'm working on, I reorganized all these folders, and it's so beautiful. Except that's not what those files are right now. They're on my desktop. Like, I'm creating bird people, and I'm designing everything about them, and their culture, and their reproductive stuff, and their religion, and all that goodness. So, it's like, building our own things, writing our own stories. At some point, I'm gonna get around to actually sharing that stuff on the internet. I haven't actually gotten around to it yet, but everybody, well, not everybody. There's quite a few people in the Discord that do that kind of thing. We're all kind of helping each other out. Alright, hey, one commission done, and it's only 9 o'clock, so we got plenty of time for another thing. Well, as done as it's going to be, I should say, because I still need to get it approved, but it's done for now. That's all I am planning to do with it. So... a lot of the times you'll see, Brielle, you'll see artists that create, like, a species, and then they'll decide whether or not people can make more of that species, like, on their own. For right now, my species is closed because I'm not done with it, but once it's done, I'm gonna make it an open species so people can do whatever they want with it, but, yeah. Alright, now we're gonna do some line art on these kids, though. Oh, I actually just realized I zoomed in really quick and didn't actually let you guys see what we're working on. So we're working on, this for Marineth, so I'm gonna do that for a little bit. But, yeah. So. So yeah, I'm gonna potentially make the Jadoa and all the rest of my species open once the world is done, but I'm not quite finished with it yet, so... Gotta finish it first. Gamer boys! Yep. I'm glad it reminds you of the webcomic that the circles came from, because... I don't know. Circles seem like a really cool, like... aspect of, world building, so... I think that's pretty cool. They make you think of that. You know, creature creation's a big, interest of mine, and circles I always found really fascinating. They're one of the few, like, furry identifications that's not just like, I'm a bear, or I'm a dog, or whatever, like, it's sort of almost its own, well, it is its own species, and you don't see that very often. And that's why it was so interesting to me. I draw a lot, and I went to college. But mostly I drew a lot. I wanted to ask if you could send me that species sheet to me in the Discord. Which one? The one, like, the art ones I'm working on, or the text one I was telling you about? Because the text one's literally at the very top of the art resources page. Like, it's 100% the first thing on the list. Too many of you. So many circles. Circles are everywhere. Yeah, but, like, what I mean, though, is that they're, like, you know, they're not, like, a real animal. You know, they're not, like, a cat or a bird. They are their own thing, and they're awesome. I think that's, like, the cool thing about them, is that they're not, like, a... They're not, like, an animal you see very often in real life. Definitely not too many. Always have more unique personas. Everybody's personas are awesome, but more unique ones. Very unique. I always love seeing everybody's, like, special ones. Cool ones. You're like rabbits. Is that such a bad thing? I always joke that I am the least furry artist that exists. I draw so many anthro characters, but I just don't identify as a furry. What? Can't join the Discord. Why not? Is the link being derpy again? That one might actually be broken. Hang on. Also, where the fuck is Axolotl? He's here. Oh, there he is. I didn't see him talk for a while. That's weird. Here, try, I'm gonna post it in the chat. Try that one. I draw a ton of Anthro characters, and I like them a lot, but I'm totally not a furry. Well, it's one of those things, where, like, I don't really identify as an animal, like, I don't identify with an animal character. Like, my mascot is an axolotl. Still nope. Discord. Why are you like this? We had this problem before. I click join and it says webpage not found. Nah, I wouldn't want an axolotl fursuit, and I would not describe myself as an axolotl, but I like them a lot, and I like them enough to use them as my mascot. That's awesome. Fursuits are super cool. I really like fursuits. I just don't identify as one. Interesting. Look at you two sassing each other. I don't know why the Discord link's not working. I don't have a single clue why that's doing what it's doing. Webpage not found. I really don't want to have to generate a new link, because then I have to go through and edit all the pages again. And I have to actually go in Axolotl and make his link different. Let me check something. Why are you being sarcastic like about that? You have an issue with circles for some reason. Because the link doesn't expire, and there's no limit to the maximum number of users. Yeah, I don't know what would be causing that. Why not? They're so cool. What do you got against circles? Don't be. You got it? Oh, okay. Weird. Well, welcome to the stack. After all the difficulty, welcome to the stack. Duchies? What is a Dutch angel dragon? I've never even heard of that. What does that mean? Mr. Waffles. Yes, welcome. Welcome to the stack. What is a Dutch angel? I've never even heard of a Dutch angel dragon. What is... I'm gonna have to look that up. And I looked at... Is that something I can safely look up without getting porn? Like, immediately. The fursuit that shall not be named. This whole time I was confusing circles with servals and was like, what does stop sign have against cats? Different, nope, different, different critter. I'm good, okay. Oh no, that came up immediately. They're genderless enough, no sexual organs. Well, that seems good for reproduction. Oh, I've seen these guys. They're, I guess they're an open species. They belong to somebody, though, don't they? Is this a personality thing you guys don't like about them? Because I think they're kind of cute. These suits look familiar. Oh, they belong to somebody named Telephone? Interesting. They don't talk, they squeak? That sounds awesome! What are you talking about? One of my favorite fursuits I've ever seen is, Flux. Name? Yeah, Flux is awesome. He squeaks. When he runs around, he squeaks. Such a nice-looking suit, too. Oh, I'm sure it does get annoying. That's true. I bet it gets annoying really fast. That's true. I had not taken that into consideration. A, you know, several-second video is probably just fine, but having them at a convention squeaking all around you is probably the worst thing ever. So it sounds like it's more of a personality thing than a creature thing, because I think the creature design is really cool. But it seems like the personality of the people who are them can be kind of annoying. Generic DeviantArt OC. Your friend met Flux? That's awesome. I saw that fursuit a long time ago and just thought it was the best thing ever. If I were to get a, like, okay, so, again, I don't really identify as a furry, but if I were, like, so I've actually told this story before, but I'll tell it again. One year I was at work when I worked at Babies R Us. We had the Easter event at the store, and so I dressed up as the Easter Bunny so that the kids could take pictures with the Easter Bunny. And I thought it was going to be really hot and annoying, and I thought I wasn't going to enjoy it at all, and it was, like, so cool, because the kids were so excited to see you. And it was kind of a challenge for me because I tend to describe a lot of things with noises. So the fact that I could not say anything at all because no one would be able to hear me was really kind of a fun challenge almost, because I had to, like, think about what I wanted, like, how to emote what I wanted to express without actually using words. And I found it really enjoyable. I don't think that I would have a fursuit that I would want to wear to conventions and stuff, but if I were to ever have a fursuit, I would love to have one of, like, if I, you know, say, like, someday, for some random reason, I know nobody ever does this, but just, you know, in some alternate universe where I win a contest for a free fursuit, you know, that would never happen, but say in some alternate reality that happens, I would probably get one of my, my Guild Wars character, Carlia, because I feel like I'm like a good, like I'm short, but if the head needs to be tall, then it would probably make me a good height to be her, because she's pretty small for a char. And I just really like char, so that's probably what I would get. I actually probably wouldn't get an axolotl. Either that, or I would get a Jadoa. The downside to getting a Jadoa fursuit is that, Jadoa have really thin little, like, sparrow legs, and I am chubby. And so I would never be able to get the look for the legs that I would be happy with. Maybe Quagsire. Quagsire would actually be hilarious. I kind of just want a giant Quagsire in general. Like, I don't even want a fursuit of a Quagsire, I just want a Quagsire. Like, literally one of these days, I am gonna buy a life-size Quagsire from somebody. Fursuits are kind of claustrophobic, I hate the heads. That's true. I don't know, the one from the Easter Bunny costume I wore wasn't really claustrophobic, and the problem with it is actually that it was maybe too open. It was like it was perhaps too open, and so I kept almost losing the head because it kept falling off me. I feel like if I was gonna get a fursuit head, it would have to be like a really specific kind. I like the ones where they give them the moving jaw. I think that's cool. I would pronounce it Olivarian. That's how I would pronounce it. I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced. I don't know how you intended for it to be pronounced, but I would pronounce it Olivarian. Probably Olivari for short. You wore the Easter Bunny fursuit. I did! I actually just told that story. Yep. I wore the Easter Bunny fursuit, and I loved it. It was great. That was so fun, and I did it the second year. When they asked me to do it the second year, they were actually gonna have, they didn't think I liked it, so they were gonna make the guy they had do it the year before do it, and I was like, no, you guys, seriously, Kevin doesn't want to do it, I will do it. I volunteer as tribute so that Kevin doesn't have to do it, and also I really enjoyed it, and the kids loved me, so... Does yours have a moving jaw? That's so cool. I just in general, I really think fursuits are a cool, they're a cool form of art. You know, they're like part, you know, craft, but they're also part performance art, because a lot, you know, you have to kind of play the character that you got the suit of, and I think that's such a cool aspect of it. Excuse me, computer. Can you maybe not for a minute? We are trying to have a conversation about art and fursuits and all those sorts of things, and races also. Also, hi, Echo. I missed you. I'm sorry I haven't seen you in a while. Work's been stupid, and I haven't been able to haven't been able to come to Cass's streams because I can't have, like, windows open and shit at work, so work's been dumb, and just, how are you? I miss you. Yeah, send a pic. Do it. Which chat? Art. It can go on art. Anything creative goes in art, really. Alright, I actually need to find a picture of a hand holding a, controller. I don't think I have that right. Do the thing! Those hands are definitely fucked. What about creative porn? Art, we actually have a not safe for work, and the not safe for work tag, honestly, I'm kind of considering opening up to, like, porn art if you feel like sharing it, because I have a feeling a lot more people are going to start wanting to do that, and I'm not, like, it's not that I'm uncomfortable with it, it's just, it needs to be at a certain location, you know? And after a while, it's going to get really tedious having to check everybody's artwork. You know, oh, is this considered safe for work? Oh, is this considered not safe for work? Oh, is this not allowed at all? Like, I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. But... Alright, let's just erase these thumbs altogether. And just start from scratch. Not safe for work's a really like a weird topic for me, because, like, I find some of it really uncomfortable, and some of it I'm just like, it's art. Like, quite at the right angle. I'd have to actually, like... Oh, yeah, let's look it up. Oh, so cool! Oh, the eyes are awesome on that. I don't see too many suits that have glass eyes. Is that a glass eye? It looks like it is. That's so cool. Ah, so fuzzy. Fuzzies. Usually find not safe for work sections on Discord or I usually find not safe for work sections on Discords ran by Guy Disturbing. They're plastic. Oh, okay. Plastic, yeah. It's your boy here. Yep. Definitely. Yeah, that's kind of my fear with allowing, like, a lot of not safe for work, is that I'm afraid it'll get really awkward and, like, maybe beyond the amount I want. Because, like I said, sometimes I see pornographic art, like, I'll just be on Tumblr and somebody will share something, and I'm just like, oh, okay, that's a dick, sure. Like, I just kind of accept it as reality, and I just move on, but, like, some stuff really freaks me out. Like, okay, so this is not kink shaming at all. If this is what you're into, then this is what you're into. I am not mad at you at all. I don't wish that you don't exist. You are allowed to like whatever it is that you like. But, like, inflation really creeps me out. Foot fetishes, like, the way, like, DeviantArt draws them, that really freaks me out. Like, there's certain things that they make me uncomfortable, and you're allowed, Vor makes me feel weird. So it's like, I'm not judging you for liking them, because, you know, that's you, and you do you, but also, like, where do they go on my Discord? Because I don't really want to see them. So I guess the answer is nowhere. They don't go on my Discord at all. But that you were, I don't know how we got on that topic, because you were sharing your fursuit head, and your fursuit head's really cool and has nothing to do with the topic at hand. So I don't know how we got on that, but a very cool fursuit. I dig it. Or fursuit head, I dig it. I dig it a lot. It's a cool head. Look nice. Better nice. Are you planning to get the rest of it done, or do you just have the head for now? Or was the plan only to have the head? But kink shaming is my kink. Sure. Mostly, I just don't like seeing all the porn on DeviantArt. It's just, mostly DeviantArt's just really weird. DeviantArt got weird. DeviantArt wasn't always weird, and now it's, like, extra weird. In my opinion. In my uneducated pleb opinion. More or less not a fan, but... I'm gonna get an entirely new head and suit. This one was pretty much a scam. Oh, that sucks. DA is a relic from the mid-thousands, yep. Got the head and all, but it arrived banged up and broken, and the maker blocked me? That sucks, dude. What the fuck? Man. Some artists give other artists a bad name. Stupid. Can't believe I attempted to avoid getting away with drawing hands there for a second. I was like, oh, I don't have to draw hands. No, you totally have to draw the hands. Like, just stop that. Stop that, Axie. You have to draw things. In order to be an artist, you have to draw things. Stop that. Yeah, no, that sucks a lot. Did you pursue that at all? 'Cause... like, you should definitely warn people about that if you can. Like, I don't know how long ago that happened, but... that's probably something worth telling people about, because that's not the kind of person that you want to have, you know, other people want to associate with. Problem is that finger's gonna... I'm just gonna put it down. I didn't really want to put it on a key, but it's gonna look broken if I don't put it there, so... Unfortunate. Been a while. Beware the maker. Yeah. What have I been up to aside from work? Well, I've been up to work. I have also been at work. I went to lunch with friends after work, and then went to work. Mostly been my life right now, honestly. Like, there's not much to tell. My life has been work. Just work. Work and spoofing on Pokemon Go because I can't leave the house. So, only way I can play Pokemon Go these days. I don't have fucking time to go wander around in the park for an hour after work. Now you're gonna have to hunt me down and tickle me now. That's what happened. Unfortunately, that's the thing. I tried telling other people and they attacked me and defended her because she has the right to refuse service to anyone, so making a beware wouldn't do you any good. Ow. I had to recreate profiles on social media to avoid threats. That's wild. Yeah, dude, that's practically a crime. That sucks. Yeah, I don't even know how you'd handle that legally. It just sucks because, like, it's not even like she was refusing you service. It was that your piece came broken. That's not the same thing as refusing service. It's not like you got mad that she wouldn't make you a suit. You got mad that she made you a partial and it came broken. People say corruption's only on the corporate level. Yeah, dude. Well, corruption's still on the corporate level. Well, I'm sorry to hear that happen. That fucking sucks. Apparently she has the right to refuse to give you good service also. Yeah. Guess so. That's what it sounds like. That's the worst. She gives good artists a bad name, too. As far as I'm concerned, that makes her a shitty artist. Mythical creations? Yeah, that's probably a good idea. They'll probably be a little more professional. Their suits are nice. Controller. They even DM'd me to apologize for her. Wow. That's cool. Yeah, that'll be awesome. Of course, it's an expensive, you know, still an expensive trip. Fursuits are pricey. I hope someday I can get an artist that'll make my Quagsire plush for me. You know, when I can afford that. Like, I'm gonna start up like a change jar. You know, like the life-size Quagsire fund. I was gonna buy a big boy. Who gives good artists a bad name? People who make really, really well-designed Klansman robes. Yes. It is amazing, though, what they can come up with. See you later. Glad you could come by for a little bit. Glad I could catch a little bit of your stream today, too, Stop Sign. I'll have to, check in again if you ever do it a second time. I've never really had any trouble getting commissions from anybody. I've also never had any issues getting paid by people for commissions either. Not, at least not any recent memory. You know, most people I've worked with, you know, they want to pay me, and I actually have to, like, tell them to just slow down a second, because, god damn, give me a minute to, like, draw you a thing before you start chucking your money at me. Do you stream, Circle? Because, yeah, I'll follow you. I might follow another artist. Or other streamers, rather. Not artists. I know you're an artist. You even said... You even said you're not an artist, and I still said artist, because that's how my brain works. Video game streams. Cool. Yeah, I'll have to, if I'm around while you're streaming, I'll definitely have to check it out. I don't have a lot of time to watch other people's streams, to be honest. I used to do it while I was at work, because, you know, desk job. But, my boss went on a tirade last week, about people fucking around on the internet while we're at work, and then my boss sent me a message privately and was like, don't use the internet unless you're researching a project. So instead of risking getting in trouble, I'm kind of keeping my head down for a couple days until it settles. But, that kind of means that I can't do literally anything except sit around at work. It sucks, because sometimes at work there's nothing to do, and even if I ask for something to do, like, they'll give me a project that will literally take me 10 minutes, but they do it with the expectation that it will take me an hour, so sometimes I take an hour just to do something that won't take me that long, because, like, they're not expecting it, so... I work at a toy design company, and my boss, while he is very good to us, he is also a creep. So, you know, it's kind of this awkward, it's always this awkward balance between, like, this guy is super good to us, but also, oh my god, can we just finish a project, please? You know? Like, he pays us really well for what we do, but then, like, nothing gets done because he's constantly changing everything, and it's kind of, like, not... I know he's not doing it to be annoying. Like, he's not doing it on purpose, but it's still frustrating. You're unemployed. Yeah. I was for a while, and then I got lucky and got a job at Babies R Us, and, or actually, I got a job at Toys R Us for seasonal, and then they liked me, so they kept me for, off-season, but... they couldn't afford to give me hours at Toys R Us because Toys R Us is a ghost town after Christmas. So, then they transferred me to a Babies R Us, and that's how I ended up here at this job, because basically that went on my resume, and then people were like, oh wait, she's worked an actual job. Do you, Echo? That's awesome. I think I follow you already. I think we already follow each other because we are friends. I can add you as a friend anyway. Yeah, I already followed you. Oh, no, I don't. Why am I not following you, dude? I don't know. I'm gonna come check you out sometime, too, if I can. How old am I? I am 25. A number that is much funnier than 24. But I didn't get this job until last year, so I've been jumping around on, You stream on Rabbit? Oh, you watch movies. Wait, what? Echo, I'm very confused. It's a ghost town. I haven't been in one for like 10 years. Yeah, they're in a constant state of imploding upon themselves, and I think they might actually implode this time. Like, most years working there, you'd get, like, you know, Toys R Us would be like, oh my god, we're going bankrupt. We have to close a bunch of stores. And everyone would panic and be like, oh my god, is our store gonna close? Are we gonna lose our jobs? And the stores I worked at were, like, the top 10 in the county, so it was like, we were, like, the top of the top 10. So it was like, guys, we're fine. We're not going anywhere. But now it seems like they may be serious about going bankrupt. You show cartoons 3 times a week. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm less confused now. I thought you were streaming, like, games or something on Twitch, and I was like, wait, what? Well, I'm following you on Twitch now. Even though you make me feel better about not having a job in my field yet. Dude, it's... Everyone's, like, I know everybody's goal is to get a job in their field, and, like, 100% that should be your goal, but, like, don't expect the first job you get in the field. It can be, and but don't expect it to be the end-all, be-all, best thing you've ever done. You know, like, when you get to that point, don't expect it to be the best. Because it probably won't be. If my job is any indication, you will probably hate it. You know, and something better will come along and you'll get the job experience you need to move into something you like better, and it just, you know, sometimes you'll like it right away and that'll be the thing you want to do forever, and you'll stay at that job until the company implodes upon itself, but, you know. What is your field of choice, Gabrielle? What was the thing? Oh, you know what? They don't have cloved hooves. Drawing with them with the cloved hooves. Those are solid. First jobs are kind of the stepping stones for your ultimate goal. Yeah, absolutely. Samurai Jack, Star vs. the Forces of Evil, DuckTales, Avatar, Korra, Clone Wars, Over the Garden Wall, Young Justice, Space of... Wow, you've done a lot of them. I have watched Avatar and Korra. That's it, actually. A degree in creative writing, cool. Wrote a 300-page novel for my grad thesis. That's so cool. Yeah, what genre? Yeah, Echo, I've heard of many of those. Like, Samurai Jack, I've watched a little bit of. I haven't watched, like, the whole thing start to finish, but I have heard of it, and I know of it. I have seen episodes of it. I've heard of all of those. I've heard of everything you listed, just some of them I haven't actually, like, that done and watched. Oh, glad you could hang out with us for a little bit, Sergal. Thanks, for coming to hang out for a little bit. It was fun having you here. Have a good night. You stopped watching cartoons. I mostly stopped having time to watch cartoons. That's kind of what happened. To be perfectly honest, I just, you know, school happened, and then I went to college, and just, when I was at college, we were working on, you know, homework so often, and we spent a lot of time at the school, and then when we weren't doing that, I was doing things like Guild Wars, so, I guess at some point it wasn't that I really wanted to stop watching cartoons, it was just my life no longer allowed me to sit and watch cartoons. A lot of my life these days, I have to, like, schedule around my existence, so... How do pants work? It just started after, like, 15 years? Yeah, I definitely want to get back into it, I just, you know... I just don't have time. I wish I had time, but I don't. Fantasy with elements of epic fantasy along the lines of Lord of the Rings. That's so cool. Yeah, fantasy is a cool genre. So many people are trying to break out of it these days, but, like, I don't know. it works. I think it's cool. You know, the whole reason I have time to do any kind of art after work is because I stream. And the only reason I have time to, like, go out and play Pokemon Go with people is because people invite me to go out on the weekends, and I have to, like, make plans to go do things. You know, otherwise I don't know. I don't get anything done. I don't have time for cartoons because I can't watch things at work. And I have a hard time committing to watching shows by myself, too. Like, if I'm gonna watch something, I really want to watch it with other people. Which is why I think doing movie nights with the Axie Stack's gonna be cool, because, like, I don't have a lot of time to do that, and I don't like watching movies. Like, I'm very, demotivated to watch movies by myself. But if we can watch movies and TV shows and stuff with the Axie Stack on Saturdays, that's really cool. And I totally want to keep doing that, because... you know, then I can hang out with people and kind of like watching a movie with friends or watching a TV show with friends. Something about watching them by myself I don't like. I had a coworker that was once like, I don't read fantasy because I don't believe in escapism. What? I love fantasy races and things like that, but the only alternative races I have are a divine-based gods, demons, and the forces of Grey, which are an extra universal evil along the lines of the 7 deadly sins. Interesting. You should share that sometime. I don't know if you could like post it on Google Drive or something and link it in the chat. That'd be so cool if you shared it. I'm sure everybody would love to check it out. And actually, if you ever need anybody to talk to about creative writing stuff, totally poke Cast Wellis. She's in our Discord. And she has her own Discord and her own Twitch also, but you should poke her sometime, because she's, you know, she's a creative writer, she's a publisher, or she's working on being a publisher, so you should check her out, because she's awesome, and you could probably bounce some ideas off each other. Hey, it's an apple gravy. What's going on? You mentioned her before, I think. I mentioned Cass a lot because she's awesome. She's a pretty cool dude, I would say. Pretty neat individual. Cider is so good, but stomach is not fooled. Yeah. Okay. He looks pretty good, I would say. We want to do one thing. That's what I wanted, except I and wanted to thicken up the line a little bit. Yeah, 4 is good. Okay. Hang out with my buddy. Finally decided to hang out in my fridge but lovely room. Friend visiting from another state. He moved out from locally a year ago. Interesting. Hey, that's fun. Yeah, you said a friend was coming to visit, so there you go. A fun fact, this new technique that I'm using to thicken up the outside of a line makes a border around the outside of the screen, and I hate it. Words are hard. They are hard. Words are the worst. Who thought words were a good idea? You made the legs look good. I feel like hoof legs are super awkward to draw. They totally are. They're actually way harder to draw when they're sitting, too. Anthro legs are so hard from a sitting position. I panic every time I have to draw sitting legs. The thing is, what's really funny is that, like, Marineth, every time he asks me to do a commission, I immediately just go, oh yeah, that sounds awesome. Oh, you want to draw the kids sitting and playing video games? Yeah, let's do it. Oh, that's a great idea. And then I remember I have to draw them sitting. It's like, dang it. I already took the commission. Like, I don't even think about it anymore. Like, I don't have to, like, think... I don't usually have to think about, like, oh, I wonder if I can draw that. Like, most people are like, draw me a thing. And I'm like, okay, have a thing. But sometimes I hit a topic and I'm like, wait. I have to actually think about how to draw that. That's not gonna come naturally. Hold up. I did the same thing at work today because they were like, we need to design trains. And I was like, guys, I am a character artist. I am not a train artist. Why are you asking me to draw trains? But I had to suck it up and do it because... that's my job. My job is to draw trains. And then we threw the trains out at the end of the day, so it didn't even matter that I drew the trains all day. So... words aren't as hard as compared to math. Yes, math. Well, thank you for the compliment, because yes, hooved legs are hard. I have to actually start remembering to, like, upload my art places, though, because, like, I haven't actually updated any of my, like, Tumblr or anything for a long time, because you guys come and see my artwork, and then that's it, and then I don't do anything with it. I keep forgetting to upload it. Might do that. Might just mass upload all the shit that I didn't upload, because a lot of it. Trains are decent, just tubes with circles. You would think that. You would think that. You would think that tubes with circles are not that bad, but you would be wrong. Math is good only when it's algebra. It's like a foreign language to my brain. It's like a foreign language and my brain loves those. Some algebra stuff is fun. I used to like, Pythagorean theorem because it was, like, kind of easy for me. But I don't like math. I especially don't like doing math on the fly. Like, if you have to ask me, like, to add numbers right now, even if you ask me, like, what's 2 plus 2, I'd have to think about it. Like, my brain would go, a number? That's probably 4. And then I would probably second guess myself, like, forever. You know, so let me tell you the inherent problem with drawing trains, right? So, I can draw a train. I have to sit down and look at a picture of a train, but I do have to, I have the capability to draw a train. So, I sat down and I drew a train. But, okay, now I need to design 10 more versions of different trains in different styles for this product line because my boss is going to have to look at 10 different ones and then reject all of them. So, that's the inherent problem with drawing things that I'm not comfortable with normally because, like, yeah, I can eventually draw it, but I also then have to draw it 10 more ways. So, concept art is fun. I guess because I grew up with the book Sideways Math from Wayside School, and they added words together, so once you figured those out, the algebra just made sense. Algebra, I think, is one of the only math that actually makes sense. After you get past algebra, then it starts to get weird. Algebra 2 got a little complicated, and after that, it's like, what the fuck are you even doing? Yeah, so that's the inherent problem with drawing. You is right. This is the drunkest I've been in, like, years. Also, yay for internet hiccups. Stream disrupted for anyone else. Nope. Don't think so. I didn't see anything, but maybe that's not just... I mean, maybe I didn't... I don't know. That's me in general. People ask me for super obvious questions because they're asking something so obvious I look over the obvious. Yes. That's usually what it is. I usually miss the obvious option. As I assume they're asking me for the non-obvious question or option, but that's not the case. Like, why did I not think of that? I think I didn't fuck up this one too bad, so we're gonna continue to not use, an undersketch. I'm gonna see if I could get this one without actually having to redraw everything. It's like, once you figure out how to do ax plus by equals c, suddenly you can't do 4 times 1. Yes. I tell you what, one thing I've gotten really good at lately, and by really good I mean I don't totally suck at it, is that adding up a tip to an even number. Gotten pretty okay at that. Because it really bothers me whenever the total on my bill for something where I can tip is not even. So like when I go to get my hair cut, like if the total's like, you know, not an well, when I do it to get my hair cut, it's like an even 6, so I usually tip like $1 or $2 depending on how quick they did it or whatever, but like if I go out somewhere and I, you know, if I'm at a restaurant or something and the you know, it's not an even number, I usually, like, tip, like, you know, several dollars and whatever the amount of cents it will take to add up to, like, exactly $17 or exactly $20 or whatever the amount is. Like, to make it a round number. Otherwise it bugs the shit out of me. Made a decision. Oh! Wait! Apple gravy! Wait! Did it? Oh. Did you not let the notification go through? Cause... I didn't even hear, like, a notification go off that you did the thing. I'm glad that you did the thing. Welcome to the top tier of the stack. What the fuck? I couldn't tell you what the tip is immediately. Like, I couldn't tell you what 10% of the tip is, you know, right away, but I could certainly tell you really quick how to... Well, not really quick. I'd have to think about it for a second, but... Dude, welcome to being a king Lotl. Look at you. I don't even know what to say. It didn't ask? Weird. Yeah, because it didn't tell me there was no notification, and it actually doesn't say anything on my stream labels either. 10% is easy, just move the decimal over 1. Yeah. 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 Again, you would think that. You're also talking to me, so my brain is like, eh. 15% is where it gets hard. I don't know how to do 20 either. And after that, it starts to get weird because I like to tip at least 20% because I'm not an asshole, so... I like to tip my poor food workers. I'm also now not the only person who can use that emote, so... Praise the kings. Look at us. Beautiful. Dude, you the best. You the actual best. You guys are the real MVPs, all of you. Just everyone in general who just comes and hangs out with me all the time. You guys are just the actual MVPs. How do fingers? How do hands? What's going on with this hand? I sort of know, but I don't know how to make it look artistic. 18's when you bust out the calculator. Yeah. Alright, Rona, see you later. Have fun. Glad you could stop by for a while. You hung out for a pretty long time, so I'm glad you were here. Glad you all were here. Got 5 minutes. I'm not gonna finish that much more of this, but that's okay. Like, fingers folded under or people holding it with all fingers next to each other is supernatural with a controller. Yeah. Or... I'm not gonna take the button I made off the other controller. Bring it up here. Why draw the thing twice when you draw the thing once? You actually can't see the other thingy because it's behind the hand. Right, scooch that over. Can't be covering the sensor, that's not a good plan. End up seeing a little bit of that. Oh. 5 digits, you got thumb for stick, finger, button, then the other 2 fingers for support. Yep. Colors are just so comfy and for all the bottoms of your fingers actually. I have a lot more fun drawing hands when I can, like, draw them holding stuff, to be honest. Like, a lot of times, like, my commissions are just the character, like, vaguely gesturing with the hand, which is fine and easy sometimes, but it's so much easier to draw them, like, you know, holding a thing. And holding a thing that's interesting to hold, not just, like, you know, like holding, like, a pole. I can make it work if your character's holding like a weapon or something, but like I'll work with it. I'll do pretty much anything. Just some things are slightly more fun than others. Or you go for precision and only have the thumb on the stick and one finger for each button and the other shifting up. You need to go God. Do you play your games like that? Is that the official apple gravy method? Do you hold your fingers against all the keys and just go blah? This Pirates of the Caribbean ass music. It's super Meat Boy. What? This is fucking Pirates of the Caribbean or something for a second. I was real confused. I mean, it wasn't, because it didn't have the tune of Pirates of the Caribbean. It just was, like, intense enough that I was like, wait. Oh no, I'm almost done with this, and I'm almost out of time also. You know, the other night, last night when I was getting ready for bed, I you know, did all my normal stuff, made my, packed my lunch and, brushed my teeth and all that stuff, and I got into bed and I was laying there and I was like, I'm really fucking tired and it's only 11 o'clock. And then it clicked in my brain that, it might only be 11 o'clock, but you can, like, fucking go to bed. You could, like, roll over right now and go to sleep. You don't, like, have to stay on your phone. So I did. For a second, I was like, oh, this sucks so much. I gotta stay up till midnight. Wait. No, dude. You can sleep. In fact, that's what you should be doing. Sleeping is good. I've had this chapter of my friends for a month now, and between it being a rough chapter and me having personal stuff going on, I'm only 6 pages in. Out of at least 20, because I know I'm going to have to add some stuff. I want to beat my forehead on the computer. Could you just be like, this chapter sucks, do it again? Like, can you just do that? Because honestly, that's what I would do. I would be like, okay, so this whole section here, I don't like it, fix it. It sounds bad, fix it, or whatever wording you want to use. I wouldn't be mean about it, but like, after a while, sometimes you just gotta be like, do this again. Just not good. I actually usually do that when I edit people's work because I don't know what I would do different, but it just doesn't fit or whatever. Like, this scene is fine, but it doesn't really do anything for the story, and there's really no reason for you to put it in here, so maybe take it out, or maybe write it differently, or whatever. That sucks, though. Spot. Apple's drunk, giving out hugs. Drunk hugs from an apple gravy are the best. There. It's all one consecutive sequence in this chapter, which is really good, and honestly the progression overall is fine. It's just nitpicky grammar that's bothering me, but this is what I do, so it's what I was training to do in school. I just have been telling him the same thing over and over, and he does well, and then suddenly slips back into it, and I have to whack him over the head with a frying pan. Ah, I see. That's true. You would give them out even if you weren't drunk, but especially drunk. Welcome back. We're working on more feats. Axolotl loves everybody. Axolotl just wants to be helpful. Axolotl's trying his best. Just like any of us, Axolotl is trying his best. Oh. Subnautica, here we go. Subnautica's weird-ass dubstep. I don't know when this particular music plays, but I know it's not dubstep, by the way. I know the actual genre has a different name. It's just we need our very own Wilson just for this. Echo will know who I'm talking about. Oh my god, Subnautica! This game! The music in this game has zero chill. This is wild. This is called Exosuit, so I don't know, maybe. Is this the fire dubstep? I don't know what the name of the fire dubstep song is. Fucking Subnautica. What a fucking random genre for music for that game. Like, I love it, but also, why? Just, why, Subnautica? That game's so fucking good. I'm so excited to play it tomorrow, to be honest. Like, I'm so ready for that. The game's getting real spoopy now. We're getting extra spoops. I don't know why, though. What's your hobby? I met my first Reaper Leviathan today. It scared the shit out of me. I'm so ready. I'm actually more excited to see the other Leviathans because I know there's more than one now. Because I already know what the Reaper Leviathan looks like and I'm already not ready, so... I'm surprised I haven't seen one yet, to be honest. Seems like something I should have seen by now. That's a good game. Stupid and buggy, but, you know. I guess nobody's perfect in Subnautica. I know it's a little past 10, but I'm almost done with the line art, so I might as well just finish it. Fuck going to bed on time. Oh, you met when you got close to the crash site? Okay, maybe that's why I haven't seen one yet, because I haven't actually really, like, been to the crash site. Your hobby is cartoons. Oh, okay. That's a good hobby. This is a game I really want to play too, Yooka-Laylee. I actually really want to play, I want to play Banjo-Kazooie all the way through, but the stupid ROM is like the derpiest thing I've ever seen. The ROM I found for Project 64 is so bad. Well, it actually might not be that bad now that I have a controller that actually functions, but it was pretty bad, so. See you later, Echo. Yeah, I'm almost done, actually. I'm just finishing up a couple things. Putting the beanbags in. Also, my room didn't have feet either, but once I put a tunnel on it, tunnel had feet or legs or stands or whatever. Interesting. I was having actually just trouble placing the scanner room in general, if I'm honest. The scanner room just didn't really want to place correctly. Because the fucking... That's the one thing that's still fucked up about that game right now, is that the crafting of buildings is really bad. Like, it's so hard to build anything. I'm hoping that it's less derpy once I get the multi-purpose room. And then maybe we can, once we've moved everything out into a multi-purpose room, then we can like put, you know, bases and stuff under it. Because the scanner room doesn't seem to like to clip onto a, the scanner room doesn't really seem to want to clip onto a platform, and I think that might be because of the type of room it is. Like, I think it's not supposed to be against a platform, so... Like, I feel like that's one of those things you have, like, sticking off of your base, like, floating in the air. So, like, kind of like how the moon pool floats. So, hopefully tomorrow we can... I know we're gonna get the multi-purpose room tomorrow because we're gonna go explore the island. But maybe we can find the other moon pool pieces, too, because that would be really helpful. I really want to upgrade the sea moth so we can go deeper. We have to go deeper. Alright, there's a couple of boys. Playing some games. The current song thingamajig is still on Transistor. Oh. Oh. Rest in peace. Stream scanner, I guess. The ticker just... I guess. Let me turn it off. I know I'm ending the thing. Oh, yep, there it goes. Stupid ticker. It didn't launch correctly, so it did not do what it was supposed to do. But yeah, I think the scanner room is just supposed to be on the outside. Yeah, like I think it's like, you know, you build your multi-purpose room and you put it on a little platform, and then this one, just the scanner room, just and then you do it. But yep, so that's the plan. Yeah, the ticker's being derpy. It didn't. Sometimes the ticker doesn't launch correctly, and what's weird is that if the ticker is if the program for the ticker is open, iTunes won't close. So if I want iTunes to close, I have to stop the ticker and actually close it all together, and then iTunes will close. Otherwise, iTunes keeps relaunching every time I close it. It's really stupid. So I'll have to... No, that wasn't just you. That was just my ticker hates me. That's what that was. Definitely not just you. Alright, well, I'm gonna head off to bed. The boys are done. So, yeah, I'm gonna go do the thing. Which is sleeping. Sleeping is the thing. So, it was fun hanging out with you guys. I'm glad you came and hung out for a little bit. I'm glad, Apple, you could make it. And I will see you guys tomorrow for more Subnautica. Yeah, I'll see you around. Have a good night or a good rest of your day, and I will see you later. Bye!